Hi, and welcome to Inside Curtin. I'm Jarryd Dobson. In this week's program, we take a sneak peek at Curtin's new groundbreaking MOOC before its official release. Look at some of the highlights from this year's Festival of Learning, talk to the people behind the Makerspace initiative at Curtin, and chat to some of our young leaders of tomorrow. MOOCs, or Massive Open Online Courses, are gaining attention around the world, partly because they're free and available to large amounts of people, but also because of the innovative learning opportunities they provide in the online space. Here at Curtin, we're proud to be at the forefront of the innovations with our new Business of Mining MOOC.
Welcome to the Business of Mining.
The project itself is actually a 4-week online course which students can come and enrol in for free. You'll find there are 4 modules which explain the life cycle of a mine and the business processes involved behind it. Within each particular module, there's a whole range of different activities that you can do. There are videos from content experts, both from Curtin and external industry experts who've got jobs in the field at the moment, so you can see what it's really like from them. As well as the videos throughout, we've got lots of assessment points, so there's little quizzes to test your knowledge that you're paying attention to what's been said. As well as assessments, there are interactives, which are basically multimedia activities which you can complete to test what you're learning about. So, you get to decide, okay, you've got your particular company, where do you want to drill? Where do you want to do your core sampling results? Where do you want to, which piece of equipment do you want to use? What transport or infrastructure are you going to set up to make your mine successful? So there's lots of decisions that you have to make to basically run a successful mine. And you'll also find that as you work through the interactives, if you complete them all, they will unlock the scenario. So you can then continue on your game throughout each of the modules. And as you complete each module, you'll actually get a badge. So you're kind of gathering a range of badges throughout the module. And if you complete the entire thing, you'll get your Business of Mining MOOC badge. The MOOC's aimed at people interested in finding out a bit more about the minerals industry. So perhaps students who are interested in looking for a career at Curtin want to know what to study in geology, applied physics, metals and metallurgy. It might be actual professionals who are already in the minerals industry, but are interested in finding out a bit more about the business side of things. It might be people who have got relatives in the industry.
The Business of Mining MOOC is due to go public at the start of May, and registrations are open now via the Learning for Tomorrow website. Recently, the entire campus came alive with colour and excitement, as well as innovative ideas and discussions, as we enjoyed another successful Festival of Learning.
Over 5 days, we presented over 130 activities to more than 2,000 Curtin staff and students. This was the 2015 Festival of Learning.
That's what this week is all about, demonstrating what we are doing, showcasing what we are doing.
To include our students in a really visible and meaningful way and really hear the student voice.
One of the interesting attractions taking place during the festival was in the library with Makerspace, and as the team behind it explained, this could be the start of something much bigger.
Makerspaces are sort of a place where people can come together and make things. It's a place where people can come together and collaborate on projects. People from different disciplines can come together and work together and make interesting things that are sort of more than the sum of the parts.
Often there's not that much cross-disciplinary happens, and so engineering might have a lab where they're doing some robotics work, but the humanities people might be interested in, well, what is that actually going to mean if we rolled all of that out? So it's bringing a different element and a different way of thinking to things.
Artists and engineers and programmers can come together and make projects that are interesting and exciting.
The libraries around the world really have been involved in makerspaces over the past couple of years, and it's gaining more momentum, and the main reason in academic libraries is because they're very much a discipline-free place. People from humanities, engineering, science, etc. all come together and meet, and you'll see that just walking through the library that we've got students from everywhere here.
We've been meeting people and finding out what people are interested in and seeing that there is a sort of a need or a want for a makerspace at Curtin, because people are coming in and saying, oh, I've always wanted to do that electronics thing or 3D printing or you know, people just sitting down and knitting. We can build on what we've done here and make a more permanent space that people can come and collaborate on projects.
Watch this space to see how Makerspace develops. Leadership skills are something important in every career, which is why leadership is now an important part of the Curtin Extra Certificate. And our students are not only learning these skills, but applying them as well.
Being involved with the Guild is a very active and great opportunity to be involved in leadership.
So we have the ability to speak to politicians and people from a wide range of backgrounds, and that gives us the ability throughout the year to develop leadership skills.
In the Guild, since you work with, I'd say, a lot of money, and you work with academic staff, you work with individuals both from students as well as from associates, you actually get a huge gauge of different communication skills and how to deal with different situations.
It's been really great being able to learn how to talk to different people from a variety of different backgrounds and how to give criticism constructively and let them know our opinions, which I think is a really important part of being a good leader.
I'm an art student, so I've learned skills about financial management of an organisation through the Guild, but also on the university side, I've learned about how to deal with university policy, how to work with a team that is in the form of the university's committees and within the Guild itself.
I think it's more of real life application. So when it comes to the Guild, I think you have the opportunity to actually test a lot of things you sort of read in books in terms of leadership skills, communications, working under pressure.
As well as general sort of business skills of being able to bring about change and representing ideas to the university that they sometimes adopt, sometimes they don't.
It's such a rewarding experience because you're out there helping your other students and you're out there making really positive changes to student life. And it's really nice to actually see what you're doing affecting such a broad group of people, and then seeing yourself as well building those skills and just becoming so much more incredible than you ever thought you would be able to be.
To find out more about leadership opportunities at Curtin, you can visit the Curtin Leadership Centre on campus or search the Curtin website. That's it for Inside Curtin today. Thanks for watching. If you'd like more information on anything you've seen, you can visit the Learning for Tomorrow website at curtin.edu.au. We'll catch you next time.